the attendance report here no key areas are mode two jano say President Nana Akufo-Addo ka ho pa ne mamulu suye ananse bibi fufuru bi ayeni.
Mami en kind executive summary.
Okay.
Because the kind executive summary now and I'll bet yes.
But
summary no can be. See, the research revealed the following as major causes of our defeat. Number one, here the current delegate system of selecting party leaders.
Okay.
Including polling station, electoral area, constituency, regional and national offices, as well as parliamentary and presidential candidates.
Right.
The choir fasu yi nipa ewo some party no ewo various levels, polling station for electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, regional executives, and national executives. That's how the edi nya. Na afi choir fasu nso yi parliamentary candidates, any presidential candidates. The edikaya amount for can who assembly no. It also be was say the general economic hardship in the country during the period under review. Say ahochira na ba o man no mu. So me kai 2017 it was about man anado abaye president. Or the home be kire was otumfo. Na obaye no otumfo da no ka asem bi. O can say or say a come any brie and a Ghana for Trabetia John Mahama.
Come near Bufu.
A come near Bufu and a Ghana for two about a tia John Mahama. Now what bay says no a bar, a come near Bufu no bar. Sa Bufu no a come near Bufu, a better Trabetia Gufado. Abay. Sir, I watched I know mine and so come and a man. You trouble any dingu.
Okay.
It also me answer. And I said, Tosu Biu, or say the perception of corruption tag. The perception of corruption tag. Say, Ketasiani Proya and Uncle for Kahwasem. Say, no crescent no cray. Or say, sir, Nipadio many buoye. Say, yes, NPP for no Ketasiani Proye Abba, no so come. No, say the leadership style of President Nanado Dankwa, which people perceived as single-minded and intransigent. Say na minu na otiano. Mo fa asene na all kana. Eye enkrofo sa na mo omo anisu na omo dwene. O say no eka ho. O say the perception that government was controlled by the family of President Akufo-Addo. Say as a buy no enkrofo no mo keka say Akufo-Addo oni na busuafo nko na agi bibia boso. Sa asem no party no anasa abana ntimi enye mfiri ho nti ekudi amanfo bi adwenim so no do say no ka ho bi and the perception that the president single-handedly controlled the party say ebinum say as a party no ankasa no president de ahye ne motuam ope no oye what I say ebinum adwenim no na sa asem no so ebeto ho no so as aban no any party no entimi anka ho asem man mfi nkrofo trim ye eno so affected abato no nyansu so abato no and will say the perception that the candidate was a shadow of the president. So when the vice president inti ase Akufo-Addo person wadeni ye bia no and as be a to abana Emmanuel aba ye
Akufo-Addo reincarnate
chapter 3 so the was nipa ne bi and so eno ka ho bi and will say ibinum so no mo ka say president vice president oye Mamprusi na Mamprusi for ne kusasi for ntoka eno oboko no ne ho frofore mu
okay
because enre yi na obi na meti obi o radio so na kusasi for ne Mamprusi for nyantoka oboko a asante for the fair hobby that person unim the dynamics woman because onim say onimwa and I say onim and all cano ebeto abano there were kusasi elders in Penifo amba Ashanti region ha ebedi be 10 days moving from baby settlements amuji se kusasi for one no mo kasa asem na kire wo mo uko such a from place even yeni habe kwai constituency uko half one no they were there and it affected
seba umia imam prusi ni wampe kusasi for asem ntokwana nso kan
nti na omukọ ye no amanfo kan asem na kire wo mo afei ebinum se ebi kan se aban no neglected Ashanti region or development team.
Okay.
Especially infrastructure, roads, any day. Can you imagine say omoko mampong na mampong for mampone offensive north. Mampong for the omoka say mampong mo complain say mo hunu he. Mo hwe mampong group akwan aban na ye. Omzo Penny no kasama wo so mampon de dweta akonya na yen ya asante o asante ye political capital ye administrative capital ye traditional capital any Kumase so ye mampon no anye Kumase a wonya hwie ma
yeah
and omo kan be kan so me interchange what you say and some people felt say as abani yineni efi asante so then party no ankasa nzu munsem say almost there was a disconnect between the original party and the regional party and the constituency parties. And the ensemble also have been say conflicts. Tabantawa ne wuku no mu a yamfe ni ensi so.
O ma ankasemu.
Party no ankasemu, constituency parties no ankasemu, any region eho so ntawantawa wo ho a yamfe ni ensi so. Na ebinum omo kire mu say from 2016 abatu no mu and the sansem no sorry by a to abana ye wini ye nya ne bumunti no ye nya ne bumunti no asenkofo any free so and nso so na about 2020 2020 no afi yaba no so the margin of victory no from almost 1 million no it by 500,000 about 50%. 2021 no a season ye tea committee say ye hwem committee no ewie emunsem kura no finance na amabonti me as the majority leader when I even requested for a copy of the findings no there were 2 committees report no manya bi
wa wanya bi
nansa ne afi na report no Ashanti region report no eba no nansa ne obi akofa sa report na beto social media what you say yenhwe ayi findings no. Now see, the good thing is that the OSA report no nia Ashanti team no for echo here no amokano. It's about the same thing. What does it mean? That's 4 years ago. What does it mean? Like you say, nka ye report about discuss any who and na mo was here tua e bia bedri e bia nka medusa.
Papa mami busa. Edrume bi na Ghana for Kasai. It was so loud to the extent that ultimately say Ghana for a comedy and an Ekufuado ne Kasei, Kwabre for Kasa, businessmen Kasa. It was very clear. Yet the BBS and Ghana for me, mano. It was so clear, but the response now Bani yet to say and to say the more cano. I don't know how to ask. Didn't ask NPP for your surprise BBC yes. Because it was clear, say they are now on money based on data and research. You know, in fact, the current CBD report was that Ghana for 10 say the country is heading towards the wrong direction. It was clear. So why is MPP so surprised about this defeat?
Yes, yes, in which I will use in the You see, let's face it. You see, since 1992, Abambia team breaking 18.
Right.
So that in itself, now a big hurdle. Then we had economic hardships. So now a bin si sada COVID-19 and its effect ni unu bida. If you are saying unu bida, afiye be ni ma senke peji mu na Russia ni Ukraine to kwanso san bae. People as on Russia ni Ukraine to kan dey ni hunsu so ne say And was so be my you remember young Quara never or my mom was scratching no more school. What him say? Steel products, iron rods in Nema. They use your memono. Close to 60% if Ukraine and Hebrei. And then iron rods in the board. Fertilizer, I use your memono. Over 30% if Ukraine and neighbor. Omodiano, a very cheap and so. A summer you use in Ghana, wheat and wheat products you use in Ghana, I say, about 50% if Ukraine and an neighbor. Oh, maybe a pound on the size of a good. All these things, no, not account.
But they were saying, say yes, they agree, say no, we are saying.
Yes.
But leader now, Betimia can some money panel. Science say unisika, dada mamisika. But when dada bekasa atra abofrano. Abofrano him say papa niska, but at least or try bibi. But I said that papa na no tesono. And then the manner nature who is defending no. So can say okay, Russia, Ukraine na say for, but once ye bibia na response na bano ye bibi fofro.
Asa ye kwa ni muni esuade. See, sometimes any parents with me complacent, especially so if you say, "Dear mommy, I was gonna for appreciate it." Oh, na fe any parents be any parents she and so come because maybe any parents na be ko a o be come no kre a kire papa no.
But we were told say na kufu the experience.
And I'm saying any parents na be ko
onim. Or say so be a different government from John Mahama. In fact, in 2016 manifesto no ne forward no say Ghanaians are in crisis. Ghana is in crisis. A crisis which is created and sustained by the Mahama-led government, mismanagement, corruption, incompetence. Into an bar, obey different government. No enye te say ono ani botom nemum Ghana for di nyina. So this was somebody in him so he experienced. In fact, Kofobi Crackers and an Kufuado and Winia. One be president and Kebuguswa to say Adentiniama and Kufuado. The other thing in Kofo Kanwasem is the arrogance pusher. And I think that's a no Dodone as a mokane diplomacy. But Ghana for Philly say, Nana Kufuado no ya hantai, no ye je, ne kasa nenye, oba kwa bri ni nsemo okan crown, mpenyufo bi ewo entimi ankasa papa de okan ye die, eni kwan so okasa. The other thing was the Napo factor, and also mu defende no nsemo okan ye. The other thing was the regional minister Honorable Mensah. And also was a factor in Ashanti region where they felt say the Numkasa ni posture as a minister. And yet these things were clear. People said it, and yet so I ask again, why are you surprised that you lost?
Oh, so make us say, see a queen when you me, a bar many candidate, Ashanti region, like extremely Ashanti region in particular, There was something that I saw. Say, Beumia. Since 1992, a bar forced republic. Many presidential candidates, almost all of them, about 9, Yanantekakra. I saw this man as a man at a different level. The Yako campaign, Papanon Kasaimu. The way he breaks things down, constituency be Beko, na all Kasa. Constituency be a I know 3 engagements. One only. On clergy and the business community ekushia Christopher Nkramofor one more business ono mushia one na nama him fukushia asana yaba rally grounds na onam constituency no obekukuru bi so no si nanti bi adwom chachi amanfo ekasa kakra kire wo mansana yakoye sa 3 major engagements no. Maybe he speaks for about 1 hour. Ni vision, ni swadi no de mancrofo. O kanina. Me who be that 3 hours constituency bia. Na constituency de bia also near 3 constituencies. What it meant was that he was speaking for 9 hours
a day.
If you hana me pitino, me mobo. because be a not you be no tree, no chrono, namna or kasa. You could see the honesty and sincerity in him, the humility in him. What you say? But then, and I say, many obia ye nanti ma presidential candidate bi anyesa. Beko be no presidential candidate bekasa we akasa ya arrange ho we akasa bi do no so ni bi is about the 6 person. It speaks about 5 minutes 10 minutes near move. This was a different campaign strategy because no who say ade no emoding. But minia ye nam so ana ye ekọ if you come say anopa o se o ko be kwai ka kane no o ko no amanfo be hu se papa eti bus mu nye yi convoy hwihwi bia onam nke bia euphoria eni gia nkrofo te se etwemu amode die America fikro no be hia kwa no pagya yensa keke no. This time it was not there.
Manama
it was not there.
NPP flag ba umi but said they no more
you saw that we in a real battle. Immediate na me who signals and say I know adding. But then we're still believing say and never met my page. In fact, say and you say to about December na ke ko to be August. Maybe it can be 30% be. Just I'm being candid.
Yeah.
You to about be August. Some name more thing. Yeah, there be ni mu no. Afi na economy no kram so improve kakra. Ono atisi mu no nam fom na manfo hunu nanum kasa yetie no because ye ne asofo mpanifo bi ko hyiae apa ne kasa ye na asofo pani bi ana ugina menche bo mabati I say leader, this man is a good man. So for pani pa bi I say this man is a good man. And I can feel his sincerity and humility.
Is it normally humility in account?
Yes.
That's like Ghanaians were concerned with humility.
Yes. Well, say I can. Oh, who will be on them? You're not familiar. Najidi say there were a lot of things. Any medical yakano, a binum cracker, a micrame wasn't baby. I'm going baby wasn't baby. Muse me a santini na kwaya. Amo maybe course ma me resign ye fise ntwa ye ni they mentioned also honorable Kokukwatin.
Oh yeah, okay.
So say the horse he almost lost the primaries.
Yeah.
And any abattoir na nkasa. Now people felt that it was a conspiracy against Ashantis and so on and so forth. And these things they spoke to. And name on a doors. I mean, they may my dream say, you bet me a hunu way near nya soon who be a free moon. Now, a bebois. Oh, make it a bit because see 2008. You talk about now, you lose you know. Those days, come on, say about here. Be so be I say. A crime bench and they lose you. Be a say, or didn't who shame class or to Obama NDC, even though we had lost.
Yeah.
This time around, ye lost no, we are no, if you from pa money honey. With the nanny honey, a giant doesn't what you say. But then you go to a place and people are not ashamed
to say.
They come to you say ye kasa them say went in your draba went in your draba ni tiamo most sa manamo ye be say ba.
Okay,
to me that is happy news, that is good news. People want to be sincere with you.
So most sa
but
see a problem no. I think we have just 2 minutes. See a problem no problem ne ba ko ye na Akufo-Addo. Would you still allow Nana Akufo-Addo to have an influence in your party?
Oh, say as a president, he was the leader of the party. So, see, on your president, he's no longer the leader of the party. That's what you say. But President Akufo is no longer the leader of the party. I was still listening to the advice of President Akufo.
Yeah.
And the Mijiri say, Akufo-Addo, on your leader, beauty. Now, so, and I'm so be leader paying no a presidential candidate. No, assembly ha beti na dwene.
Now, Ojitu mu say oka ho na.
Let's face it, and so. Akufo-Addo ye nyema be brain so. What you say? Whoever succeed this obey the leader of the party no. Where they are going forward no. You want to build on the achievements of Akufo-Addo.
Which is clear, but I say the other side of Akufo-Addo na Ghana form pay. And also count who no mudi to tia in nkrofo mo say me kra men to men this ba me amen koto because of Akufo-Addo factor no. I am just saying say how would you allow Nana Akufo-Addo to influence moving forward? Because even in the next 4 years, it's going to be very difficult if it goes by this line. If you are my one, if you are many city, so we are looking at the Akufo-Addo factor or contribute here, why are there, but need there now, more way, and no more by any day.
Say, it me, and Emma, and she India, and Crofaka was much. Emma, yet me, you so to me take by 50 seats. Then the child say, "Asian year, means 50 seats no, or perhaps more intimate back."
And to make a chair and Akufo-Addo say on such and now on Casa and answer already.
Oh, Massa, who say I don't know who personalize issues.
Oh, men personalize it. Say, come
so Zakru and Empame. Wait, you know, your party back home, your party back home. Nyansa so need papa akotrim enti ye ne ayebetutu ye hofo what you say yes you are
finally Bawumia mun repeating and say other candidates in bra Bawumia
o minia research ye Ashanti region out 1 out of 16 regions near ye I'll tell you something baby consider teams ne call ye no bisa questions ni nyina wie na mo de Bawumia de abem so kuku edi no Bawumia se bia oye sremi for the first time abedi nye sremi abedi party na say for the first time kramuni bedi ekorenim e kan bi o me bi sa mo no de abaka se nipa ni nyina constituency bia mo ko bia debi
enya religion asem
kremosem what you say
okay
se eno nye factor dia na mo kaso woni de yire no hono de ehunu bi da say if sasasem no we Ashanti region kwa o say regions no ni ne omo ye nyina be share ne maso it had nothing to do with him ne baby ejenyo no kra bia nka yen kugu no betima aye more than data
no timia pushia 41
41 almost 42% there why then change a winner
okay
nanso other regions nso de ba na bia ka nyina bo bia say oh ono kra mo de sa Ashanti na mo ye na ha ne
okay
ebia
I get it
o kan ho nti bia about 20 30 40% of a defeat no attributable to him there
okay
why do you repeat him
okay
what you say
but the
nyendu
we Ashanti
die
okay
ya chire ne say enye nkremosem enye siremosem
enye Bawumia asem bibintia okay
na mesrem asema waken wodi we ye kan em say me bae na mo ka Dr. Matthew Pugu prempa asem den
no moka
no ka bi okay we say no moka but who say obi ti be do ni ti say baby okay pa binia Aminka the moka ye efa ne ho ekwan obaye me ekwan na pobeye yero animate me di mu tintiman pa what I say now at the very outset when people felt that I should be me ne penny no can say me dey or rule me out
okay
even though subsequently encophobia because I might say my catch up and say you should rule me out, I should be the person and so on and so forth. What you say? Apparently, yes, we fit here no agree, even though many years out, yes, we fit here no agree.
Right.
We took a lot of things into consideration.
Okay.
What you say? Eventually, when we came to Ashanti, if you say, also you be fear Ashanti, and no, I make us a media me rule me out no. One of the reasons why I made me propose to Napo was one. Bawumia, why vice president? He was in the executive. In the executive, anyone know him. And you wanted somebody who parliamentary experience.
Okay.
Obewabe partner because you see governance, you know. parliamentary experience no a key.
Right.
As for the executive, anybody could go to the executive. But Umia, do you probably all parliamentary experience? Secondly, sena me who fimudia Ramashanti no. Ono na wache.
Okay.
Achechen will be maybe will be an chair no na shanti Katie Hammond and maybe 3 months or 6 months be older than him in parliament there and you do.
All right.
All of this be na chair. Okay. Let us be executive no cool moon so no additional experience. And thirdly, I'm about parliament. Asante for no more parliament no. Say me yi me hu free wa. Obi a oba parliament na di parliament adwuma achi ene napo.
Okay.
And that's why I spoke for him.
Okay.
Age wise, so na me feel say you do be a partner ba omi a ho. Nipa kro no. Nyame ya address ba omi a edi nkunima. Oba 2 terms na say that person then should be able to naturally succeed him.
Right.
Seamlessly. I thought age was on the side of Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. Maybe finally, in terms of versatility, say be our parliament no timi a year day. And no, again, I mean if you say in Ashanti no say miniwa the other person was was Enapo. Finally, you see, your party no, you can't crash the one, you quite any moon. Now I say, you move your pine you. We are Kufu nature Martin Crawford. We are Kufu the near Divoire in Crawford. Fortunately for us, Belmia, Kufona a discoverano.
Right.
But the Kufu in making who he is.
Right.
Matthew Poku Prempeh. Also need tea if you Kufu. If he need tea if you apejafi. Kufu fase and an banana. And I pay hina when you baby corn. No fase, Procope and an banana. You tea if you ho. But a Kufu don't know Mickey by Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh.
It's a balance.
So I thought that Sanko for being no Kabumwa. On be form a strong enough bridge. So meet me a part in a boom walk.
Right.
And it was the final reason that I considered that Emma may propose to say, Yemfa Emana.
Into who analyzes our reasons, which is fair. I mean, we'll be able to look at that. After Matuno, is there a reflection to say that let's repeat him as a vice presidential candidate for Baumia?
Like I've said,
possible.
Like I've said, say I research Ashanti. So research na be fee outside the bar. Ebe kase o sabe ni hu ni asem sa. So maybe me na me expect say could be me deliver in fact report no gra echiresa. Say when me anya ne potential papa.
Okay.
Because people were expecting say wait me deliver youth no. But eno ntimi amba.
Right.
What you say? Doesn't mean he has to be changed. And as I saying, yeah man reports need fee other regions ni nyina amra.
Right.
Ye kabo mu a ho. Na say if we agree say Baumia na eko na ono na choose ne running mate. Say nyame ye na dom na say party na say the money bill na say o say obe ma that Dr. Matthew Prempeh because say or the bibia to scales so on balance no ye ntimi nunu papa what you say the decision is says.
All right.
But let me leave that to the whoever becomes the presidential candidate because you know
that's in mean so we are part 1. I think you got that yeah, can you go and some more there
why KK Kabubo and some words same be any word
Yamisha leader we are honored because minister what you mean but say nyane wan no pa no aba bigina yen ka say leader so ban tempa once we are parliamentary affairs we are nti yen ka time ye de man ye ba no edi kan nti na wo say ye de consul no kra ma no na or share here honorable say Mensah nyankopon hira pa ebusia me beti say